And with that, I guess away we go to vaults. See how we fare over in this direction. I do hear it's lovely this time of year. And it may also end up being the spot that we go for the third rune. We'll have to decide as we get a little bit closer to that eventuality, but mages like this are definitely the characters that have a bit more success on that side of things. Do you have a reflection shield? No, just a regular kite shield today. Hey, what's up, Donald? Couldn't afford the good stuff this evening? At 84 health, that's probably just a couple of irradiates, really. Oh, I already was much lower on the magic side of things than I anticipated, so yikes, but nothing we can't handle here. And wrap things up. I guess a freezing cloud will kind of do the trick. Oh, and here's a good opportunity for us to double check on a sentinel. 32%. Definitely a higher percentage than we care to see here. But drop more clouds on you, my friend. Could have been a little more cautious there just because of all the places on the floor that we would not want to get marked by sentinel. It is on our one and only entrance point. I guess it is what it is. I can think about taking this kite shield, I guess. I mean, at the moment, let's take a look. 7 and 10%, 8 and 12, so we don't lose out too much of our spellcasting ability with the buckler here. Kite shield, of course, would still be quite a ways off before it's actually fully operational, but can at least pick it up for the time being. We'll carry that son of a gun around with us and see how she goes. And there we go. That is much more like it. And if everyone would, yeah, please just gather up. Take a seat. Come one, come all, gather around. A little bit of marked energy coming our way, but it is what it is. And not too shabby. Fortunately, Bogart's very easily countered with a single ignition, so you love to see it. And not too shabby. I think I saw the message of our summoning getting up to level 2, so that is a decent start to things as well. And let these sons of guns walk right up to us. Not too shabby here. I don't actually have any cold resistance, so I should probably be a little more careful with how we treat that in the future, but at the very least, for the time being, not the end of the world. And you, my friend, could be a little bit of a problem. Let the preserver come in before we start slinging out the irradiates there, just so we have a little bit more efficiency in our magic point usage. Not too shabby here. This is just Vaults 1, hey? It's been an eventful start to our time here already. And have to be a little bit careful. In fact, oh, that preserver is still around somewhere, aren't they? Speak of the devil. Oh, I don't have the resources necessary to continue Lord's work there. Oof, and I'm gonna stand next to a few more walls than I'd like to, just getting set for all these kiddlywinks. Holy moly. Well, let's let our regen do what it does best. Oh, you are still alive. I guess never assume they're dead until you see the body. Turns out the Frost Hearts here go by the same general rules as movie protagonists. Oh my gosh. Turn me into into a lovely little cloud. Thank you. I guess 12% chance on everything is definitely a little higher than we would care to see. But only time will tell, I guess, how much of an issue that may or may not pose. Keep blasting all you sons of guns. And not too shabby. Ooh. Some marked energy coming through for us again. Ooh. And Dr. Tesla themselves is around. How about that? Not something you see every day. I think we'll lead the majority of these kiddos on a little bit of a walk. I know we were saying that we should not lead them back to the stairs, but needs must and all of that. These things happen. And we'll just blast these sons of guns with a bit of damage before we deal with our electrical friend. We have some silence scrolls. That's generally the safest way to deal with Nikolai, but that also is under the assumption that it is an isolated situation. Otherwise, Nikolai here can pose a little bit more trouble. +2 cloak. Okay, just equal to what we're currently working with here. Yes. Oh, son of a gun. Nikolai, come back, please. And thank you. In fact, let's just give that a couple turns, shall we? We can bring this son of a gun upstairs, simplify the equation slightly. And hopefully you come up with me. Beautiful. Let's just throw some silence on, and that takes care of our problem. Fantastic. Not too shabby. It's been, again, a very eventful Vaults 1, to say the least, but not the end of the world as it stands so far. Or at the very least, it's felt relatively manageable. Okay, we do get Brilliance Potions ID'd. Those will definitely be coming in handy much later on down the road. And a Granite Talisman. I don't believe they'll do anything for us. So just leave that sucker by the wayside for now. Something we'd kill for on any other mage character, but... Ooh, as we pick up the Necronomicon naturally as well. Good thing we didn't very recently buy that. Immediately would have proven to be a pointless purchase, as it were. Okay, not a horrible time here in Vaults. Summoning's coming up slowly but surely. In fact, we're up to 8 spell levels. Trained spellcasting also putting us in a slightly better spot. We're learning Spellforge Servitor hopefully in the near future. 80% still much too high. Oh, but plenty of time to work with here. In fact, I will just learn you right away. So as soon as that comes online, we can resort to it in a meaningful capacity. Oof. Son of a gun. If there's anyone that I would have wanted to have Spellforge Servitor online for, it's probably this Svelte son of a gun right here. And we'll keep trying to drop some of these. I guess we still have our own orbs. Nope. Nope. I'm getting the heck out of dodge before that gets any worse than it already was looking. 78%. It's not going to cut it. So let's head over to a different stairwell for the time being. See if we can't make a slightly safer approach. I mean, we are at the very least quite far away. Ooh, and that would have been a good time to check in on the Sphinx's chances to paralyze us, because that's something that should be concerned about as well here moving forward. And Orange Brain, please get the heck out of here. No Mark, no Marcus. Might not be so lucky the second time around. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Which, you know, that side of it alone, nothing new. Never really do know what I'm talking about, but... Okay, let us tuck ourselves to a little bit of a corner, I guess. Yikes. Okay, not quite as effective as I'd like, just because this glass makes it look like we'll be doing a little bit better than is realistically the case. But if we pop up here at the very least, we get the Convoker taken care of. A bit of intelligence will help out across the board with all of our spells here as well. And now's the chance to check. 14%. I might die, actually, even just in this encounter with a poorly timed paralysis. Not grand by any means, but holy moly, we do manage to buckle down and get through it at the very least. Survive, at least, for another moment. If you'll forgive the semantic oversaturation, as it were. And not too shabby, you, my friend. If you could come front and center right this way, fantastic. Love to see it. Appreciate you kindly. And that should just about do the trick with this group of friends at the very least. Plus 10 spear. A little bit earlier in the run, and that would have been a wonderful addition to our options here, but no dice in our current state. Again, it's going to be pretty dang hard to beat the Vampiric Trident in any meaningful way. But blast these sons of guns with a bit of remixed ignition on Fresh Out the Kitchen. All that good stuff. Or not so good stuff if we're unable to separate the art from the artist, I guess. And not too shabby. Trying to get some of these sons of guns a little bit closer to us before pulling the trigger there. Definitely could have come back to bite us in the rear, but fortunately the Guardian, or the Warden? Vault Warden? Is that what they're called? Why am I blanking on this now? Regardless, they did. And that's resounding success. You know what? I was afraid that might happen. That's why we were saving the teleport scroll for if and when all hell breaks loose. We can just get the heck out of Dodge. Love to see it. Let's head down this way instead with our auto explorer, please and thank you. If you could be so kind. Go, Frostheart down and out for the count. I mean, 61% failure rate. Definitely wasn't expecting it to pop off in the few attempts that we had there, but was hoping still. That much I can honestly say. And Harpies, no real issue whatsoever there. Let's blast this just to get rid of our High Priest friend before they have too much opportunity to be a thorn in our side. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And what in the tarnation is going on here? Ah, they can open doors. That makes sense. Well, keep on running, running. Just waiting for Frederick to show up on the other side of us, or you know what, that will do it too. So teleport scroll it is. Thank you for forcing the issue there a little bit. DCSS makes the decision making a little more straightforward and clear, instead of relying on my stupid brain to do anything in that department. Okie dokie, not too bad. We're now fully focused on the summoning side of things, so hopefully we'll come down a bit quicker. Oh, excuse me. You know what? A bit more conjurations, again, probably is necessary regardless. I'd like the Orbs of Destruction to be a pretty surefire thing. And let's try it. Twice? Holy moly, that Spellboard Servitor was down and out for the count pretty dang quickly, and now we're in a spot of trouble to say the least. Teleport should be triggering. Perfect. You know, slight risk, but I calculated one of that. Pretty sure we were gonna proc the teleport there in the final turn. Oh me, oh my. Frederick, you are one son of a guy. But may have opened up a decent opportunity to take care of you. Holy moly. Mujion's Reproof, hey? Lowers the success rate, but it has a chance to return the magic spent on spells? Now that's interesting. I'll definitely be picking it up at the very least. You got to explore your options, eh? At the very least, we'll take a peek and see how much that affects our overall casting rates. In but a moment here. Don't know why I'm continuing to explore this floor. It was already kind of proven to be a bit of a nightmare situation. Oops. Radiate ourselves for no real rhyme or reason. And the gargoyle on gargoyle violence must end. Shoot. Well, I guess this is where all my teleport scrolls are going. Okie dokie. Well, let's take a peek at things, shall we? 5743. Okay, it is a pretty nasty effect on the casting rates here, but well, that makes it an untenable switch at this moment in time. Overall, we can get this to work for us, I think. That's exciting. So maybe we won't be using shields as much as I originally was intending, although would synergize a little bit more smoothly with the reflection brand that we have going for us at the moment, but only time will tell. Blast you, my friend. If we could get like large packs of fairly weak enemies, ask and you shall receive, I guess. Definitely a little bit more the speed I was aiming for here. Sorry, my Thunder Hulk friend, not really the fight you should have picked here this evening, though I guess when you're defending your home, it's not really you picking the fight, but nonetheless, here we are. And blast these sons of guns. Ooh. How did I get that contaminated? Ooh, we might have had a bit of an issue there. Well, let's not get ourselves killed off here, shall we? One more radiate will probably put me into mutation category, but, or rather mutation territory, I guess is the better way to phrase that. But the main thing was ensuring that we got the heck out of that fight. Beautiful. 38%. I'll take that bet. And by our powers combined, we finally have a decent damage output, as long as we're able to bring our servitor pal into the forefront. Not too shabby indeed. should be the biggest section of this floor taken care of. Yes. Guess we'll find out soon enough if that is indeed the case, as the mark trap will bring in anyone and everyone. Just looking for a friend in life here. Oh geez. I mean, one more ignition will take care of the problem. 5% failure rate. I hate to do it, but I'm gonna risk one more time. Frostheart's dead, Knight's dead, Warlord's not quite dead, but close enough. More Sentinels marks, just what we were looking for, just what I was in the market for this evening. But hey, managed to heal off a decent amount off these Sons of Guns, so I guess couldn't really complain after all. How is this hand cannon? Just a +0 hand cannon? No thank you kindly. I appreciate the offer. Doesn't look like Roka's around either. I'm always curious when you see these large packs of orcs in vaults. It can oftentimes be an indicator of the false messiah showing up. But I guess no dice, no such luck here today. And whoo-wee. Is that like a cold brand? A vampiric greatsword in your hands as well. Holy moly. Well, is what it is, and with that, it seems like we've finally gone through the majority of the floor here. Now there we go. That's an ignition target if I had ever seen one. Beautiful. Nar, my Convoker friends, get the heck out of Dodge, please and thank you. Ah. Oh my gosh. Just consistently failing out on our spell forged friend here. Holy moly. Guess heavy war axe. Oh, and you have a Bardiche as well in the back there. I didn't notice, my friend. Apologies. Welp. Let's do a quick check first and foremost. If we go into our full inventory here, 90%, 79%. So chances are everything goes running with a fear. Fear is the solution to all of life's problems, apparently.